Hi guys, in today's video we are going to discuss about Azure Synapse Analytics, and we'll also be creating a Azure Synapse workspace. So let's get started. Azure Synapse Analytics is an enterprise cloud service which brings in the concepts of big data analytics and data warehousing together in a single space. It has integrated tools like SQL services, Spark services, and ETL tools. Let's look at the diagram. While looking at the diagram, we can see that the input could be anything. It can take on-prem data, cloud data, SaaS data, streaming data. The sources can be anything, and the type of data can also be anything. And then it uses all its integrated services to process the data, and then data can be viewed using all these services. So there are two main components basically which are used in processing the business logic. You can see they're using SQL and Apache Spark services. Along with that, for data storage, it has an integrated lake storage. In this video, we'll also be creating our own Synapse workspace, and we'll try to cover all these topics and show you how these all work. So let's get to creating our own workspace. So to create a Synapse Analytic workspace, we'll go to Azure. We'll look for Synapse. And then we'll click on create. So it gives me an option to choose the resource group. If you don't have a resource group, you can create a new resource group. In my case, I already have a resource group, so I'm going to select this. You don't really need to select this. Give a workspace name. So also for the region, you can select the region wherever you're planning to create your other resources as well, so that you don't face any performance issues or any delays. As I told you earlier that the Synapse Analytics comes with an integrated data lake storage as well. So if you have already created your data lake storage, then you can probably give the URL. Otherwise, if you don't have it, you can come here and create one. So I'm planning to create one here. So yeah, this is available. And in the file system name, we'll give a folder name. So file system name is basically the container which gets created in my data lake storage. So I'll give a name here, base container. Both the names are available. And then we go down, we'll click next. So when we go next, we can see that there are no mandatory fields. So we'll just click next and not worry about all these things right now, and just review and create. So here you'll be able to see the price also per terabyte, and then click on create. So it's showing that the deployment is in progress. It takes a few minutes. So as you can see, it says your deployment is complete. So we'll go to that resource. So this is basically what Synapse Analytics workspace looks like. And from here, we can open a Synapse Studio. So if we navigate to the data tab here, we should be seeing a storage account in the link tab, and also there should be a container which we created. So I'll expand it. You can see I created a base container, so the container is here. Next here, we can see there's a develop section. In the develop section, we can create different sorts of scripts and we can write the code in here. And next is integrate section. So basically in integrate section, we can create pipelines to load data from different data sources and bring the data in Synapse workspace. In monitor, you can monitor the pipeline runs. And also as a part of this video, we'll also see what SQL pools and Apache SQL pools are. So in the develop section, do you remember we've seen that we could add SQL scripts and we could add Apache job definitions, or we could add a notebook. So all the business logic which we write in here needs a server on which it can run. So for SQL scripts, it will run on a SQL pool. But if we are using a notebook or an Apache Spark definition, it needs to run on a Apache Spark pool. And Apache Spark pool gives you a benefit of, using different languages. So for example, you can also use Python or Scala to write your code in this notebook or Apache Spark job definition, and the code is compatible to be run on Apache Spark. And moving on to the next tab, which is Manage tab. So in Manage tab, basically we can create new SQL pools. So you can see here in SQL pool, we can click on create and create a new SQL pool. We can also adjust the performance level and price as we need. Similarly, we can create a Apache Spark pool from here. We can also create linked services here. A linked service could be anything. So for example, if you want to create a connection of your Synapse to a key vault, so you will click here, click on new and search for a key vault. And in here you'll select the key vault and give the properties of your key vault here. This way you can connect your key vault to your Synapse, and not just key vault, it gives you a variety of options. You can connect your Azure resources, your databases. So this was the introduction for Azure Synapse Analytics. We'll be doing a double click on all these items in our next video. So stay connected and watch our next video to get to know more about all these things. Thank you.